Hello everybody and welcome to this week's edition of Park Life, where Carlisle make the long trip south to play Exeter City, who themselves are playing their fourth home game in a row. Coming up this week, we speak to Matt Taylor and Tim Dieng. I'll give you the lowdown on the Cumbrians in my opposition overview, and we'll roll back the season so far to see the captain's first 10 goals of the season. But first this week, we'll have a look back at Saturday's game, where we won 2-1 against Oldham Athletic.
Swings it in, flipped over, well, that's a good save from Dawson to make sure, making it spread wide. Chance and wide. Salford, and they might have something to celebrate here. Decent ball in, and on the turn, and they've got their goal. Who else but Matt J? It's double figures for the league season, and we're only in mid-November. Decent ball in by Josh Key, and then Matt J did the rest. Slip at a horrible moment for his marker. Just made it oh so simple for trying to work this in. Dummy now. Sweeney can cross and head it over. Almost. Oh, and he drops for Brown. So simple in the end. Calamity at the back for Oldham, and Giovanni Brown just couldn't miss from there. His first Grecian goal since joining in the summer from Colchester United. Really couldn't miss. Initial cross. Right roll. Actually been going hard to do just enough. Anywhere will do stuff for them, and now Giovanni Brown is trying to cause some chaos on the counter-attack. Brown's through. This is for the game, for 3-0 to wrap it up. Oh, he's missed it. And the home fans can't believe it. He's struggling right near the bottom. Might have one back here. They do have one back here. Out of absolutely nowhere. Jamie Bowden has given them some hope. Sent forward, this will certainly calm the nerves if he can score this one. Nombe for 3-1. Oh, and he's missed it. He's from Brown and Nombe, so they can't hold out. They only have themselves to blame, but they have held out. Exeter City have done it.
Quiet! How many cameras? 1, 2, 3. Come on! Come on!
City looked to make it 5 straight league wins. Craig spoke to manager Matt Taylor and his thoughts on the game against Carlisle.
Now all our focus is on this weekend, which will be a really stern test.
Obviously, Carlisle have been going through a period of transition. Keith Millen coming in as manager in the last couple of weeks. What have you made of Carlisle's season so far?
Well, obviously they've had a difficult time of it, but picking up under the new manager, I think unbeaten in the last 3 games, 3 clean sheets on the bounce, a couple of wins in the cup competitions. So they'll be coming to us with a little bit more confidence. That they've certainly got more structure about the team. He's obviously working very hard on the training ground with that group of players, and they'll be a little bit fresher, maybe mentally and physically than we are on the back of the week. They've had a 3 weeks training in build up to the weekend, so he might have changed a little bit more in terms of their preparation and their patterns, but the personnel won't change too much. We're not inside a window as yet, so in terms of bodies which opposition and ourselves can use, everyone's a little bit limited, but we freshened the team up to a certain extent on Tuesday, and we'll be looking to do the same again on Saturday, because we know how we feel we play at our best at home, and that's on the front foot, and that's taking the game to the opposition, and that's something we'll be looking to do with the right personnel this weekend.
Having already notched his career best 5 goals, we spoke to that silky Frenchman, Tim Dieng, about his thoughts of the game.
It's amazing. I think scoring is the best feeling in football. Scoring and winning, obviously. But yeah, yeah, I can't get enough, and I want more. And yeah, I will do my best to get more goals and keep that form.
So we saw that you played a little bit higher up against Bristol Rovers, and obviously you got that goal nice and early. I mean, is that another role that Matt's trying to put you and make you more comfortable in?
Well, yeah, he asked me to go and challenge on goal kicks because yeah, I'm quite good in the air, and yeah, we played a different formation as well because we played 3 centre mid with Kaiti sitting in front of the back four, so that gives us with Kai Taylor more license to go forward. So yeah, that's yeah. I think the manager wants me to be able to play different positions, so a bit higher or a bit closer to the defense as well.
Everybody knows how long it is to get to Carlisle and back. We're quite familiar with playing against the Cumbrians, so here's a chance to reacquaint ourselves with a beautiful rendition of the opposition by me. Carlisle United came into being in 1904 when local team Shadowgate United opted to change their name. The nicknames of the Cumbrians and the Blues is quite self-explanatory, but the city itself has a rich military history. Due to its obvious proximity with Scotland, Carlisle, that sits just off Hadrian's Wall, was a Roman fortification against the Celts back during the Roman invasion. In 1066, due to border wars, Carlisle was actually part of Scotland itself. And it wasn't until 1092 when William II incorporated Carlisle back into England and built the famous Carlisle Castle. The football club first joined the Football League in 1928, and they won the Division 2 in 1965. Between 1974 and 1975, they achieved back-to-back promotions, which meant they read Division 1 for the first time in their history, but they were swiftly relegated after that. In 2004, the Blues were relegated out of the Football League altogether, but they made a swift return, gaining back-to-back promotions, and by 2006, they were back in League One, and that's where they stayed until 2014. This season, Keith Millen's side have made a slow start and are lounging in 22nd going into the game here at St James Park on Saturday. But as history tells us, games with Carlisle United are hardly an easy fixture. Keith Millen is the man in charge of Carlisle United, and as a player, he managed to rack up 300 appearances for the Bees of Brentford before buzzing off to the Hornets of Watford, where he played most of his career. He finished his career at Bristol City here in the West Country, but swiftly moved into management after that, becoming the caretaker manager at Ashton Gate. He's been a caretaker manager for most of his managerial career, but he's there at Carlisle permanently, which he signed in October, and his task is to elevate the Cumbrians up the league. With a couple of goals already to his name this season, defender turned midfielder John Mellish is this week's one to watch for Carlisle United. A man who's in such a rich vein of form last season that he attracted interest from other leagues, penned his future to the Cumbrians, and this season has started to be the first name on the team sheet for the Blues. Born in the South Shields, the 24-year-old has represented the England C team in 2018 and 19 before jumping into the Football League. As often as he picks up goals, he picks up yellow cards, so Exeter City will have to keep a tight lid on Mellish if we're going to grind out a result on Saturday. Games against Carlisle United are notoriously open affairs. Exeter City are unbeaten here at St James's Park in the last 4 league home games, but that also means that when Carlisle United beat us that day, it set up quite a famous League 2 semi-final. And including Jack Stacey's last-minute wonder strike, that means Exeter City have won 26 times, there have been 17 draws, and Carlisle United have won on 20 occasions. And this week we flash back to a classic encounter with the Cumbrians, Matt Taylor's very first game in charge of Exeter City, where goals from Nicky Law, Jonathan Fort and Tristan Abrahams was enough to see off the Blues. So you think you know your history of Exeter City Football Club? Well, these posters just scratch the surface. Here's a chance to book a free tour of St James's Park. All you have to do is visit the website for more details. After listening to you beautiful lot, we have installed these beautiful new seats in the Stagecoach Adams Stansfield stand. It's a perfect chance for you to sit down ahead of the game with a pint in hand or a pie in the other and a chance to natter with your friends. So all you have to do is take a seat on a Saturday.
Yes! Let's go!
Collins is lurking and it goes off. It's gone all the way in, right across goal.
And it's one, and the header's even better. Tim Dieng and Heiter. That's the best of the lot. Does Jay?
I might be behind bars, but one man who hasn't been caged this season is Matt Jay. Let's have a look back at his 10 league goals already this season.
Come on, saved, comes back down. Jay! His first goal of the season. It's the captain, Matt Jay. That opens the scoring. So the first 3 minutes. They failed to clear their lines here, Rovers. Through to Amon, forces a save from Belshaw, but it falls back to Jay. Does Jay? Blue past Belshaw for the second. And it's going to double their lead after waiting so long to get their first goals of the season. They're two. Inside the first 15 minutes. Josh King here with a sublime cross. And just looking right out. Take out Jay.
The Exeter keeper, Brown. Oh, super ball there, and it's in. Matt Jay, terrific ball in, matched with the finish. The subtlest of touches there past Rory Watson. And it's a captain's goal here for Matt Jay of Exeter. Fine little move. Brown just chips that in delightfully. And a beautiful weighted finish for 1-0 Exeter right on the stroke of half-time. Great start to the second half. Oh, they're playing their way through, and it's two! It's Jay! The captain gets his second goal of the match. Well, he's now contributed half of Exeter's goals this season, the captain, Matt Jay. Goals either side of the interval, and Exeter now in control.
playing against Stevenage. And they're looking to get back into the league. Good cross to the back post. And it's a header from captain Matt Jay at the back post from Josh Key's cross. Terrific cross indeed from Josh Key. And captain Matt Jay heads home. But I think the Stevenage goalkeeper Joseph Anang will feel he could have done better. There's absolutely no denying the cross though from Key, right-footed to captain Jay.
Newport would have wanted under their caretaker manager. 12 minutes in, a goal to the good. Defending to do now though. There's an opportunity, and it's the equaliser. And it's their main man, Matt Jay. 10 minutes after going behind and they're all square. He picks the ball up, attacks that space, and it's a lovely side foot finish.
Oh, that's a lovely strike. It's Matt Jay. His 6th goal of the season. One of the proven goal scorers in League Two. Doesn't need a second invitation with chances like this. Archie Collins lays it into it. Look at that. Takes it in his stride and bang, over the top of Glenn Morris. It's 1-1.
Key. Nice play again. Here's Collins down towards the byline. Picks out Jay at the back post who steers it home. Exeter again have turned it around. 1-0 down, they lead in their 4,000th Football League game by 2 goals to 1. 7 minutes to go before the full-time whistle. It's a lovely cross, it's a brave header through the keeper's legs. And that's 9 goals this season, 8 in the league. It's Exeter 2, Mansfield 1.
Jay, blocked, Jay again, goal! Exeter lead, 8 minutes after the restart. Matt Jay, the captain, scores his 10th of the season. Couldn't squeeze it through the first time, hit the second time. He scores the 5th goal in the round. Something to celebrate here. Decent ball in and on the turn, and they've got their goal. Who else but Matt Jay? It's double figures for the league season, and we're only in mid-November. Decent ball in by Josh Key, and then Matt Jay did the rest. Slip at a horrible moment for his marker. Just made it oh so simple for a player of his quality. Exeter 1, Oldham 0.
Now it's time to delve into the past where goals from Scott Bennett and Matt Grimes helped City to a 2-0 win in December 2014. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for on this week's edition of Park Life. If you haven't already, you can still pick up a match ticket for Carlisle United, and it's also pay on the gate at the Big Bank. It's been lovely to be doing Park Life this week all by myself. I've no idea where Craig is this week. But until next time, up the city!
Pass it on!